Welcome to the Comics News Wire, where we get our news from the comics newsroom found at comicbookadvocates.com.
Hello, everybody. This is Meredith Loughran with Comics News Wire. This is WeekEnded, and I'm going to shut up so the anchor can introduce himself as well.
All right. Hey, I'm C. Michael Lanning. Welcome to WeekEnded. Of course, I'm the co-anchor. You're hearing my voice. That means that it's Friday morning, and we're here to tell you about the news of comics and mainstream and indie, because again, to us, there's not really a difference. Stay tuned. We also have a special announcement. Let's we ready to bring in our guests, or do you want to
Yeah, absolutely. Let's bring in our two guests today.
All right.
And we'll let them introduce themselves.
All right. Hey, Rob, you want to introduce yourself? Let everybody know who you are in case we forgot.
I want to admit the one ironic thing is that as the producer and creator of this show, I finally get to be a guest on my own show. How cool is that? Like, you get to be your own guest.
Well,
he has no power today. Well, yeah, kind of, sort of.
Meredith, I produce it I bring you the news now. It's their show. It's always been meant to be built to their show, and they were comfortable. And I'm back with huge news. Of course, I am the comics advocate and indie devil at times, and I'm here to talk about some great things. But first, I want to introduce my partner over at Continuum Comics, Nita Lanning.
Hi, my name is Nita Lanning. I am a founding member of Continuum Comics, and I am also the Cajun from Rage and YouTube with Meredith Loughran.
All right.
And I'm excited to be here.
Nice to meet you, Nita.
Hey, maybe we can talk after the show.
I'm sorry, I'm married.
All right, guys. So here's the big news. The Continuum now has 6 stories. You guys, for those of you who looked on the Kickstarter, realized, hey, wait, it suddenly got bigger. That's right. The Continuum continues to expand. You're going to have to go to the page itself to see all the awesomeness. We have the entire thing has been redone. We sat together, all of us who are behind Continuum Comics, talk about that more in a second, and we did the whole page over last night. We wanted to make it so when you show up today, you feel like it's different and it's new. So now the 6 stories, we still have the $1 pledge. That didn't change. We're going to talk even about what comes with that $1. We have a Monster of a Cosplay, which is being dedicated to Keith Thomas, who's being inducted into the Independent Creator Hall of Fame this weekend. I'm just a friend who passed away, and he's going to be put in was a posthumous. I am just over the hill that we're doing this. The entire Continuum book, the first issue, is now dedicated to him. How amazing is that? Whether we continue to do that for creators, I don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But for now, this will be for Keith Thomas. We have Reapers. You guys got to see that new cover. Oh, just the smallest tweak made it amazing. Eclipse. Here it comes. You guys know about that. You know about Wolf, too. These are new. Karma, which Meredith can talk more about throughout the show today if she wants. It's her project. We welcome her for a full-color 4-page story you guys have never seen before. This is brand new. We weren't going to bring this out till the 3rd issue. It's here now for the 1st issue. By the Sword. So if we could just scroll for a little bit, I'm going to talk about By the Sword in just 1 second. But I want everyone to remind everyone that right here, these are all the books you get for $1 and up as a PDF. This is the Continuum Creator Library Card. You'll be able to check these PDFs out. You don't have to return them. But here's the thing. You only get them this run, and you're only going to be able to get them with this campaign. Once this campaign is done, we will have new books for a new campaign moving forward. Maybe some of them will come back. Maybe they won't. But for $1, you get this much. If you're not backing it, you just don't like comics. I'm sorry. This is worth $1. I mean,
absolutely.
You can get Shark of War, Immortal Era, Stormy, Amazonian, Java, The View, The Legacy of the View, and They Call Us Monsters. The Advocator, the first Advocator, which is all part of my journey, what brought me to the idea to continue that Meredith helped me make. Nita made sure that we had the tenacity to keep going and be better and level up the whole time. And of course, Mike Seeley, who is pushing for us to just take it to the next level. Every step is how do we level up? And I love that. I love working with these people. We keep scrolling. And one of the people that we love working with right now, Russ Leach. Russ Leach, for everyone who knows, had to pull in debt that can save us from contractual issues. But he didn't want to let anyone down. He said to me, I have a way that I can make sure the fans get something from me so they don't feel cheated. No one feels slighted. He's like, I'll give you by this story by the sword. Oh my goodness. You don't even understand. You don't even understand. Let me explain something. You know how you normally read a comic book like this? All right, for his story, you're going to have to do that. How's that going to work? You're going to have to stay tuned. We promised you something nifty and cool with Russ, and we're going to deliver. Thank you. A quick shout out to Russ. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Russ could have just said, hey, there's a contract issue. Sorry, Rob. Tough luck. No, he stepped up. He put this all together very quickly, made adjustments very quickly, got us to got it to us pretty quickly. We couldn't announce it one night because, we needed to have everything lined up right, but we're announcing it now. Very, very thrilled by it. Also, a quick shout out to Austin, who also had some great news this week. He'd been picked up by Second Sight Publishing. We got out of the way. Continuum Comics will never get in the way of a creator's success and their ability to grow. He came to us and said, I have an opportunity. We said, go get it. And that's what he's doing. Congratulations, Austin. You did good. We're really proud of you. So that's also why you got some more content. You're getting 6 stories now. You're getting 40-plus pages, all right? That's also something you need to know. All backers are getting a 40-plus page book. We're delivering. Can you scroll up just a little bit for me? We want to give some love. You can still get Only Death Can Save Us. As a matter of fact, those who are watching this live right now, guess what? The 8 pages that you were going to get for free are actually on that campaign. But get it now because it's disappearing this weekend. I've warned you. If you're watching, there it is. Only Death Can Save Us. Seriously, if you want to get the book, get it now. There's some big news. I can't say. Sometimes I know things and I'm not allowed to say them, but this is going to be big. You're going to love it. I'll put it this way. There's an Eddie Murphy movie out right now. It has a title. That title represents what's happening with this. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, and we're going to move on. But please check out the Indiegogo today. Get over there, and Only Death Can Save Us is amazing. Russ is just an impressive creator, and I send him a heartfelt thank you for working with us and trusting us with the property that he did. This news story is amazing. Go ahead, Meredith.
And I did want to say something about this because from what Russ Leach has said, Indiegogo is not going to be up forever. So if you want your opportunity to get this book, you need to get over there right now. It's in demand. I don't know when he's going to close it out, but this is your opportunity. And let me tell you, this is an amazing book. You want this in your hands. You definitely want this in your hands.
If I could get a little bit of a scroll, please. It's weird not having control. I feel all weird. It's a new day.
In my head.
Yes, it is in the Continuum. This was just to represent that the Continuum has grown. We've seen the light of day, and we love it. We can't wait to get you the book. You guys have taken us almost 100 backers. You guys have but we're going to continue to reward you for supporting us. And that reward just got huge. All right, here it is. Now all rewards will be limited edition. This is the new cover for the Continuum. You see it right there. Things have changed. You're going to have to go to the actual crowdfunding itself.
That is sexy.
At ContinuumComics.com. You can see everything that we have going on. Bam, look at that. Again, a thank you to Russ Leach for the cover design work on this. Limited edition. Let me explain what that means. You go to that Kickstarter and you say 1 of 1,000, forget those numbers. The only reason we're not canceling that is because it would just mess up the campaign and make it look like there was a whole bunch of things closed for no reason. Here's the reality of the situation. Whatever gets printed via this crowdfunding campaign, it's one and done. Russ is only able to give us his story for a limited time, and that limited time is this campaign. We will print the Continuum issue #1 in a non-limited edition format later down the road. But of course, we want to print, we want to raise as much money as we can now to print as many copies as we can so we can get Russ's story into the American market because it's an amazing story. I love it. It has a Viking. I'm sold. I'm done. Are you kidding me? It has a Viking. It is awesome. And if we can scroll back up, I can give you a pitch about it, and then we'll do some other things because we didn't do a pitch. And I saved it because I wanted to talk about how it was a limited edition right there. So here it is. It's an unwitting treasure hunter stirs a ghost from the past when he finds a lost artifact in the marshes. Oh, and this, I can't tell you how well this matches with the Karma sword. This book feels karmic. it feels like it's come together in this universal way. I know Nita's said it. It has just gotten better and better. We have improved as we went. And we're showing you right now, right in front of your faces, we're not failing in front of you. We're rising to the challenge in front of you. We're finding the solutions, and we're going to bring you an even better product. When we started, we didn't have as good a product as we do now. You guys are getting a better product. That's what you want to hear from your creative team. And that's our thank you to anyone who's ever supported us. Well, yeah, it's going to cost us more to print a bigger book. It doesn't matter. We're here for you guys. Look at that cover. And I got to give credit because we didn't mention this yet. C is in the book twice as an artist. Just amazing art. Shifts the art style. And do you want to talk about that, C?
Oh, well, when you're an artist, you have to conform to the way the story is and what's going to service the stories when you're a comic book artist. And Karma's a little bit different than the Reapers. But I tell you what really stands out about this is the two colors that we have on there. Sean did a fantastic job just looking at it. And I haven't seen all of Karma yet. This is the only image of the colored Karma that I have seen. I know the others are out there, but this is amazing. Sean did a great job on this. And then, of course, Jeremy Kahn on Reapers did a fantastic job. So I have to, I might have drew it, but those colors really bring out these characters.
Yeah, and it is, it is just one of those things where, see, you impress me every time I see something come through from you.
I'm looking over here at Seeley's Wolf version, man. That is killing it right there.
Yeah, he popped up. He was like, because for the record, that's going to be the Wolf cover because we kind of took the page from the story, and it can work as a cover, but we were like looking to make something here where we wanted to come back at you and say, hey, we know that we changed the campaign in the middle of the campaign. Sometimes that's a little weird. So we wanted to reward everyone. We wanted to give you more original art. How awesome is that? And have someone else touch the character. Like this is Mike Seeley's version. Now Mike Seeley's got two covers. He's got the Eclipse cover and the Wolf cover now. And that's what it is. It's about working together, bringing you the best. And we haven't even talked about that. That's Barbara from Monster of the Cosplay. That's Barbara from Barbara Unleashed, but she's dressed as Ursula from Into the Suck. The art is from CB Zane. The artist. It is the fact that we get to do this, because originally we were going to induct him to the Hall of Fame, and then in the second issue, my plan was to try to do this. Now we get to do it now, and I'm just over the hill about that. We weren't even going to mention who was in the Hall of Fame until Sunday, but I love talking about it. Keith Thomas. There's a bigger name, and Meredith knows who I'm talking about coming to the Hall of Fame.
I almost said it. That's what I mean. I know too much sometimes.
Yeah, don't say the name, but there's a bigger name coming. But it is an honor to know that name is going in with Keith, because if Keith had stayed around, he would have been rubbing shoulders with this person. Hands down. He was a true advocate. And just because a name is bigger, it doesn't make anyone better. Everyone in that Hall of Fame, whether you know the name right away or not, has added to the legacy of this entire industry. That's why we built it. We are even asking, we might rename it from Hall of Fame to Hall of Creators. Because why have fame in it? And I'm asking you, the fans, you can vote right now in our group. The awards, and they'll talk about it later, is this weekend. Last night, and it's done, and I can go back to having a life. And if you keep scrolling, and while I'm here, I'll just mention this. We're all taking off next week. You will see nothing from Comic Book Advocates. Not only is my son off, but after the awards, we take a week off. You don't understand how much we do for these awards. Meredith has been part of it. And you'll see later when you see the ticket that Continuum Comics, the display, Continuum Comics is one of the people hosting it now, because it's going to have me and Meredith, two of the people. I'm sure Nita will show up because she was also hosting. So the doors are open for anyone who hosted this last night. Everyone's welcome back. Continuum Comics and comicbookadvocates.com are getting together to host this night on Sunday. Remember your clocks have to go ahead. Yeah, we lose an hour of sleep. It sucks. But I don't want you to miss the show either. So you got to do what you got to do. We're not doing it in the morning, so at least there's that. But yeah, Continuum Comics is going to be part of it. We're very excited about that. And Continuum Comics is the place where where creators rise through creation, bridging universes together, bringing creators together, and it's all about creating. And that is Comic Book Advocates. And this has been just such a long journey for me. And now it's here. And now you guys can be part of it. I can't wait. The future is Continuum.
And you've got one chiming in here. Mike says Hall of Creators seems more ours than the often done Hall of Fame, and I would agree.
I agree.
I'm kind of leaning on that, and even if the fans don't vote for it, end of day, it is my call.
And that poll is up at the Independent Creator Awards Facebook group, right?
Yeah, and that's it. Unless you guys have any questions, I'll answer them in just 1 second if anyone does. But can you scroll up just a little bit? It was such a close race last week. We never got to show this. I just wanted to make sure we showed this because we haven't had a lot of programming. I'm sorry about that. I've had some medical issues with my back this week, keeping me from doing my normally scheduled programs. Well, nothing but apologies for that. I apologize that you guys didn't get your programming. You'll get it when we return. We'll return to regular programming on what will be the 23rd, Monday the 22nd. You'll have your regular programming again. But I'm taking time off to be with my kid. The awards take something out of me, running a campaign during the same time. You'll see me next week for the campaign. You can't take a vacation on a Kickstarter. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. We'll just hit pause. It's not Indiegogo. I just can't throw 30 days more on it whenever I want. All right. So if there aren't any more questions about Continuum from you guys, we'll let you get back on with the news. We've already taken up enough time.
All right.
All right.
Peace out.
The only thing I can say is head over there to the campaign and take a look. You're going to see how much work that we've put into revamping that entire page. So, and it's sweet. You guys take a look at the virgin covers.
Very nice.
You want Reapers.
Yep. Well, hold on.
Get all of them.
Hold on a minute. I got something for you. Here we go. Just off the top of my head. See, the way we got with this campaign is we wanted to eclipse our competition on Kickstarter. We wanted to make sure that we were giving you, the backers, something to read.
No, here we go.
Make sure that we actually lived by the sword and brought all you guys some cosplaying fun. And I couldn't forget that there's a wolf running around. And there's one more thing. Karma, right?
Karma.
So
I love that karma.
Backing this, I believe, will get you some good karma this year. So that's it. I think I hit them all right.
I see what you did there. Good
right?
job.
Hey, we got the in there. We got karma. We got reapers. We got it all because it's all awesome. That's it. I'm out. Mic drop. See you all later. Enjoy the news and have fun. I'm off to Orlando to sign books for.
Have fun.
Have fun in the real world.
Yes, I get to go play with the people. I haven't seen the people in a long time. You better run that warning now, Meredith, because I know UNC left in charge. There's going to be a need for it. I'm out of here, guys.
Enjoy. Have a safe trip. And where is that warning? My goodness, because I'm not. Here it is. We're going to play this right now.
Warning and disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this live feed are those of the guests, speakers, and or hosts, and do not necessarily reflect the beliefs, official policies, ethics, or positions of the content providers, advertisers, additional hosts, and or guests, hosting sites, groups, or entities attached to this programming. Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh yeah, he likes to say that. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right.
Batman.
What do we have? What do we have up here?
I don't know. Why don't you tell us what we got?
Well, okay. Well, this is from Kat Kalamia, and she is Comic Uno, and she is seeking LGBTQ plus creators for Bi Visibility, a bisexual comic book anthology. And let me see. Comic Uno's Kat Kalamia provided LGBTQ plus creators with a chance to submit bisexual stories to an upcoming comic anthology set for Bi Visibility Day. Head over to cbr.com to find out more. She is also on YouTube and she is also on Facebook.
All right. Well, Matthew Schofield has sent in something interesting. He says, here's my latest comic page. I may have gone a bit overboard with the background detail. Was fun to draw. Of course, he does Steamroller Man. You can check out Steamroller Man. Looks like on Facebook or steamrollerman.thecomicseries.com.
Now, I wanted to ask you something, C, because I'm looking at this page. The art looks great. But when it comes to promo, do you think, what is your opinion on seeing the dialogue up there? Or do you think,
I think
that when we promote, it should be just plain panels?
Well, see, the thing is, when you're dealing with this, because I think this is a web comic, so it's free for everyone. But when you are actually producing a comic that you're actually going to sell, I wouldn't do this because it's basically like giving away something for nothing. To be honest with you, and we all have to make a living, guys. That's just the truth of the matter. And we all want to make a living doing what we love to do. So this might actually lead him into doing other things to help him lead to that. So I can understand it, especially if it's a webtoon.
Right. Yeah, I wanted to know your opinion about that. And anybody who's tuning in, I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. When it comes to promoting our pages, whether it's webtoons or whether it is comic book pages, do you think that it's better to tease with just the image, or are you okay with seeing some of the word bubbles, or even the word bubbles, but not the actual dialogue from the book?
Hit those comments, guys. Hit those comments. Let us know.
Yeah. All right. Spider-Gwen is Marvel's Batgirl in Heroes Reborn event. A cover art and character model preview of Heroes Reborn Night Gwen shows an alternate Gwen Stacy whose costume is modeled after Nighthawk. That is on CBR.com. What do you think of that?
I think Gwen Stacy has been through a lot since she's been dead. I mean, they killed her off decades ago, and every time I turn around, they got a new. They like taking Gwen Stacy and putting her in different outfits and different characters. So that's fine. I love Gwen.
Does anybody really die in the Marvel universe?
Oh, well, nobody dies in any comic book universe. Not because here's the great thing about that. If somebody dies in the comic book, go back to the first issue; they're alive again.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Oh boy, my buddy Aaron Humphreys has more character designs for an upcoming comic series from Silverline Comics, and I don't see it here. This is Wicker, and in my mind, he's a gunslinger and a medic combined. Let me see. Is there some way I can open up that link? Here we go. Yeah. All right, that's coming up from a comic book series he's working on in Silverline Comics. I thought that was an interesting idea. Post your characters below. Would love to see them all. And, of course, check out Silverline at silverlinecomics.com.
Yeah, and if you actually go to the Comics Newswire and you check out Aaron Humphreys, he posted this March 9th for the character design. You're going to see what he's talking about. This Wicker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's talking about Wicker. This is Wicker, and in my mind, he's a gunslinger and a medic combined. Yeah. Very cool. All right.
It looks like he's stepping on some eyeballs there, so I kind of be careful.
Hey, I'm all about that.
It looks very, very spacey. It looks very spacey. So
yeah. So he did post that in Comics Newswire. Head over to that on Facebook. Where are we?
And this seems like some good news for a lot of fans.
Yeah, I'm stuck between tabs. See, can you take that one?
Sure. Batman versus G.I. Joe's Snake Eyes is coming, and a Fortnite comic. Batman/Fortnite 0 Point will feature the Dark Knight squaring off against the G.I. Joe Ninja Snake Eyes in a crossover between DC and Epic Games. To check out what that's about on CBR.com, and it seems like everything goes to Fortnite nowadays. If you're going to cross over, your best chance to cross over is going to be on a Fortnite game. So, but I know a lot of people.
I found my way back to you. See, I'm back in the correct tab here.
All right, well, let's get you something else to read.
All right. Oh, what do we have here from Alex Daw? Imagine if you were the most powerful psychic superhero on the planet, but your mind was your own worst enemy. Zener, Master of the Mind, is now funding on Indiegogo. Head over to Indiegogo and take a look. Look for Energy Comics, NRG. See what he did there? And look for Zener Volume 1.
Yes. And finally, that's a good tagline.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good.
I really like that art. I love it. The pinks are there for power and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I guess that purple. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very cool.
All right. DC Comics, The Joker #1 reveals Jim Gordon's new job.
What?
Check that out at comicbook.com. I can't see maybe a gas station attendant. What could you see Jim Gordon doing other than being a commissioner?
Walmart greeter.
How?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Put your mask on, kid.
Here's your cart.
Don't forget to return it.
Yeah, right.
Oh my
Give
god.
me the receipt. Let me see your receipt.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. What's in the bag?
Exactly. Oh my gosh. I'd hate to go there the day after Christmas. Oh. Jim Gordon got them lined up like they're in a lineup.
Oh my gosh. No, so bad, so bad.
What's if you really want to know what Jim Gordon's new job is? Check it out at comicbook.com.
All kidding aside, you guys, this is from Fabio Samau. Hey, folks, showing in this video some original pages. Nightfall Part 2 is live right now on Kickstarter. Head over there, find out more about Part 1. It's in a tier. And let me see, what else does he say? A simple wish cover is not part of Nightfall, but I wish to invite you all to subscribe to Wingless Comics mailing list to get this digital comic for free. And stay tuned for the next release. Very cool. So
Nice.
Nightfall Part 2 on Kickstarter.
Speaking of Nightfall, here we go. Some more Batman news. Batman, Damian Wayne just revealed how he really feels about his father. I didn't realize he was holding that back. You know, Damian, like any other teenager, they don't really hold that much back.
No.
In the latest issue of Batman, Damian Wayne has harsh words in regards to his father, but his actions tell an entirely different story. So check that out at cbr.com. And I don't think there's going to be many surprises, but you know.
Family dynamics are weird anyway, so there you go.
And then when you're dealing with Batman's son, it's going to have a whole... Oh, that's a whole...
Well, you know, I've always joked that there are more nuts in the tree than branches for my family tree, but, you know, it is what it is. This is Mars City Vice, and it's a throwback and a tip of the hat to what? Miami Vice, maybe? Just a tiny bit. And we went crazy with the scroll here. What happened?
Don't ask me. I have no idea. Don't look.
Don't look. Oh, the horror.
I knew when I took over the board today, this was going to happen. I said, what? I was going to say something at the top of the show. I said, watch, something's going to go wrong.
See, a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what happened. That's what happened. So only good vibes out there for you guys, all right? Otherwise, karma. Anyway, so this is from Craig Sawyer. Once you click here to like and follow Mars City Vice, the graphic novel. Once you do, just message me on the page, and I will send you a secret personalized link to get a $4 digital copy for just $1. Head over there to that link. Now, where does that link go? Mars City Vice graphic novel. Is that on Indiegogo or is that?
I guess it's a hashtag. Just type in a hashtag. Where do you type in hashtag? Hashtag Mars City Vice.
Or check out Craig Sawyer and follow him around. I'm a big fan of following people around on their social media. You know, I say it's okay to stalk me a little bit. Just don't peek in my windows. All right.
Now, speaking of stalking like a ninja, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge announced for consoles and PC. That's coming to you from comicbook.com. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is almost a sequel to the popular arcade game of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. See, they used to have the Nintendo Ninja Turtles, and it is infamously hard. So nobody really, I'm sure there's people who want to play it, but after a while you get tired of it because you can't seem to beat that game. However, they released an arcade game where you and your buddies could play all 4 turtles. It was great when you had 4 people there fighting the Shredder, fighting the Mousers, fighting Bebop and Rocksteady and everything. And so I think they're deciding to bring that back for us, which would be awesome to see. It's a classic game. I'd love to play it some more, honestly.
Wow. Very cool. And this is Wolfsbane. And since this was posted yesterday, I'm going to bet that this is live right now on Indiegogo, Wolfsbane. Head over there. It's as a special treat, I'm going live on Instagram an hour earlier to tell you about the campaign. So again, this was last night. He was teasing for it. You can ask any questions about the book and get a better look at the rewards. So head over to Wolfsbane, WULSBAN comic on Instagram. And get some more information. Then head over to Indiegogo. And the thing about Indiegogo is if you've got the money in the bank right now, you can buy the book and wait for its delivery. But if not, sign up for notifications and then share it out with your friends. It's the best thing that you could do for independent creators.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. I mean, one thing, you do a Kickstarter and you forget about the Kickstarter after you backed it, then it comes out. But
I did that where I backed like 5 things, and I didn't realize that they all ended on the same day. I'm like, shit, gonna have to push the electric bill.
Yeah, that's
I've done that
for a good cause. It's for comics.
Absolutely.
All right. So now Red Hood, Gotham's wildest hero, just crossed the ultimate line. In Red Hood's latest adventure, Jason Todd just committed a potentially unforgivable crime, and it could have a huge ramifications for all of Gotham. That's not really surprising for Red Hood. You can check that out on CBR.com to see what was that unforgivable crime.
See, now, as a fiction writer, I have in my head what some unforgivable crimes are, but I'm kind of curious what that might be.
And Gotham? Boy, that's got to be bad. It's got to be real bad.
Mm-hmm. And this is forbidden. I don't have anything else beyond this card, but it is on Indiegogo. There are approximately, or I would say less than 17 days left. Get over there. The art looks amazing.
It does. It's nice. Have you seen the cover from Daphne Lage? She kind of previewed it the other day.
Did.
In black and white. Think Daphne has. Oh my gosh. Isn't that amazing? You might want to head over there and get you one while you can. Quick as you can.
Yeah. And that was the thing. It's like speaking to Daphne Lage before, she is really starting to do more people, more humans.
Yeah, but she's doing a great job at it. Yeah.
And I love it. I love what she's doing as far as the character designs and stuff.
Oh yeah, her Angel Raven books looks awesome. But but speaking of time, Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld on the character's costume standing the test of time. You can check it out on comicbook.com. Of course, we know that Rob Liefeld designed and created Deadpool. So see what he has to say. Sometimes Rob's a very entertaining character himself. So.
And what do we have here from Richard Davis, sharing it to the Comics Newswire? Cult of Dracula? Love it. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a huge horror movies fan. I always knew I wanted to do a series of homages to some of my favorite horror flicks for Cult of Dracula. I'm so glad I've gotten to work with Alex Regal on these exclusive variants for Bearded Brown Coat comics and games. Here are the first 3 covers inspired by Last House on the Left, Hostel Part 2, and Evil Dead. Hope you enjoy them as much as I do. And that was from Rich. What are some of your favorite horror flicks? Which ones would you like to see homage for? If we pick yours, we'll send you a free signed copy when it publishes. How cool is that? So that is Cult of Dracula. And if you can scroll down, see, I love horror. I write horror, and it's fun. It's fun. I love the bloodletting. So Cult of Dracula, look for it.
Yeah, Alex Regal is amazing with his composition and art. Fantastic.
Is it Regal or Regal? I think I said Regal.
Either one. I can't. I read it Regal. You could be Regal, I guess. I'm not quite sure. But his composition on some of the posters that he does, I've seen him do several commissions for different movies and things. It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. And look what let's hope this is amazing. Zack Snyder's Justice League reveals titles for all 6 parts.
What?
Now, I knew this was going to be 4 hours, but now we're going to make it in 6 parts. Are we going to get a full movie? I don't know. Let's check out comicbook.com and see what they have to say about those titles for all 6 parts of Justice League's, the Justice League movie, the Snyder Cut.
Now, I knew that they were going to do like an expanded movie, kind of like Gone with the Wind, where you have a built-in break, where so people can go get their popcorn and take a bathroom break and stuff.
Right.
But 6 parts. Do you think that they're going to be, like the 90-minute or more for each?
6 parts. If I think it's a 4-hour movie, I think it's like 30, wouldn't it? Maybe about 30 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, but then at that point, can you call it a movie or is it just a show?
It's a limited series.
Ah.
I guess that's the only thing I could say. I have no idea. I heard that they weren't going to break it up. Now they're naming parts of it. So I don't know what they're going to do.
See,
Well, I guess we'll find out in a couple weeks.
even the visual entertainment is pivoting. It's interesting to see what's happening here. And this is from our friend Russ Leach, whom we've talked about. Fulton Land Live. He is sharing this. Who blacklists the blacklisters? I guess you're going to have to go over to that YouTube channel, give it a like and a subscribe, leave a comment, and share it out with your friends. Trust me, it helps for the YouTube algorithms and growing your network. Fulton Land Live.
All right. More Batman news. Batman's Cameron Johnson to write new Luke Fox story for DC Comics.
Batwoman's.
Oh, look at this. It sure is. Batwoman's Cameron Johnson. I'm sorry. I'm going to get canceled. Batwoman's Cameron Johnson to write new Luke Fox story for DC Comics. And of course, Luke Fox, Lucius Fox's son.
Mm-hmm.
So you check that out, what they have to say about that on comicbook.com. Don't cancel me.
Don't apologize.
I'm not.
All right.
I'm good.
Sin City Comics. Sin, C-Y-N. Okay, here we go. Our friends at Sin City Comics are proud to present their Cult of Dracula #2 cover art by Camillo de Pietrantonio.
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 I have no idea that's the right way to say it. I just
if I had a day, because like Singer's Diction, that sounds very Italian to me. Anyway, this issue features the first appearances of Akasha, Sign, and Akumu, aka the Brides of Dracula, on sale this Saturday, March 13th at 5 p.m. Eastern. This issue features the first appearances of Akasha, Sign, and Akumu, aka the Brides of Dracula. Trade dress, $14.99. Virgin variant, $24.99. Trade virgin set for $34.99. Limited to 300 trade dress and virgin copies. Very limited. If you are into collecting and you like vampires, I'd say you need to go over there right now. Sin City Comics.
Those are some big bats.
I love the skulls.
Yes.
The Throne of Skulls. It's amazing.
All right. Okay, more HBO news. HBO Max adapting female roller derby comic Slam into animated series. Warner Brothers Rooster Teeth Studios adapting Boom Studios Slam comics into an HBO animated series about female roller derby players. You were curious about that? You can check it out at cbr.com.
Roller derby is no joke, man. They go after you, and then they run you over. I think that's so cool.
I've never been to it. I've never been to one. Have you been to one?
I haven't seen one live, but I watch it on TV whenever I see it, which isn't very often. But it is so cool to watch because they are all in their socks and their roller skates, their helmets, and the way they want to paint themselves up and stuff, and they go out there and they're just knocking into each other, and man, it's adrenaline. It is 100% adrenaline.
It looks like American hockey.
My fear is that my fingers would get run over. I really like my hand. I need.
I can see that. I wouldn't even get knocked down. I just fall down and they run over.
They'd be running over. It'd be my ass that they'd be like piling on top of because I did it. Yeah. I love roller derby.
Oh my gosh. Now
Check out Shark of War, sharkofwar.bitingcomics.com. This is from our good friend Ben Lacey. And then he says, I decided to take Brian S. Dawson's terrific Shark of War cover and make it 3D. You can get this cover as well as the one-of-a-kind hand-drawn version at sharkofwar.biting.comics. bitingcomics.com.
And I guess we can't see the image because it's 3D on Facebook.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I have seen the image. It is pretty cool. And it actually makes this go look at it, guys, because I'm going to tell you, it actually looks like a good 3D image. Sometimes people would put 3D on their pictures. It's like, why?
Yeah, it's
I
like,
don't
meh.
need this.
But
This
isn't
actually worked out for it.
I think he also had one where he had the piranhas kind of coming out.
I think
wonder
that's
if
what this one is.
Is that
I
it?
think that's what
Okay,
this
cool.
one is.
Yeah, no, it was really cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Uh-oh.
And I think this one's you.
Look. Yeah. We have more Jim Gordon news, folks. Right here, breaking. Jim Gordon reveals why he looked younger after the New 52. As Joker #1, Jim Gordon just offered a realistic explanation for why he looked younger in the New 52 at DC Rebirth. Okay. You're curious about that? You can check it out on CBR.com. I didn't realize that might be a factor for some people. I wouldn't have noticed.
It's comics. You know what? Quite honestly, I think I look better now than I did in my 30s.
Hey, there you go.
You know,
Yeah,
hey,
you age up. That's what that is.
Yeah. I am maturing like a fine wine. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
Hey, there you go. I don't see anything wrong. I'm not fact checking it.
Dustin Brunel is sharing this to the listener comic series. Less than a week remaining, and we're through our first stretch goal. All physical backers will be getting 5 listener collectible cards. Let's hit 3,000 and unlock the stickers. So this is the listener on Kickstarter. Head over there. The art is fantastic, you guys. Seriously.
And we got to talk to Dustin last week on Comics News, on Comics Brunch. And check that out. He went over what this is about. And he had a really cool concept to that.
Yeah.
Oh, more Heroes Reborn news. Hero Reborn pits the Avengers versus Squadron Supreme and Heroes Return #1. The Heroes Reborn storyline will conclude in June with the Heroes Return one-shot, which pits the Avengers against the Squadron Supreme. And check out what that's about on CBR.com.
And that's a sweet image. Don't know where it's from or what it's for.
Let's see if I can open that up. So on Facebook. It's from our buddy Matt Campbell.
All right. Well, let's read that. You want that, or do you want me to get that?
Go ahead.
All right. Although Mythica is about demon hunting and can get very dark, it is balanced with heartfelt moments and character development. In this scene, Magnus McDraken returns home to his very excited Scottish hound. Get caught up on the Mythica series on Kickstarter right now.
Yes, some
very
nice
cool.
looking art. Very nice. Love it.
I love those moments with my dog too.
All right. From CBR.com, history of the DC Universe art by Jack Kirby, Joe Kubert, and more to be auctioned. The art from the gatefold in the History of the DC Universe Deluxe hardback is up for auction with contributions from a who's who of comic artists. You can check all that out at CBR.com.
I didn't win Lotto this week, so it won't be me.
Look, I was at the store this morning, and not to sidetrack, but for a second, I asked how much the Lotto tickets were. Now, when I was growing up, Louisiana legalized the Lotto.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course, it was going to bring in sin and prostitution and everything, like it wasn't here before. Anyway, but they were $1. You know, the most expensive lottery ticket was $5. I was asking them today. I said, "Well, how much are the lottery tickets now?" Because I don't have the money to gamble on that. They said, "Oh, well, these are $5." Talking about the lowest common one, and the other one was $10. I said,
"Wow."
Look, I said, it's one thing to gamble. I might have bought one for $1, but $5? No, I'm gonna keep my $5. I'll go buy a comic book.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's a better retirement plan anyway, because you never know what with those comic books. I mean, last week on the news, wasn't there one that was like 2 million or some crazy number?
There's been so much now, and now it's not just first appearances. Sometimes it has if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Batman #1 actually went for more than the Detective Comics were Batman's first appearance, which I guess makes sense when you consider Batman #1, I think, is the first appearance of Joker, which may even, if not equal to, at least if not succeed, equals to the fame of Batman. So
Yeah. So
They're
the
synonymous.
point of this, guys, is invest in your comic books, and treat them well, and use that dollar instead of lotto, because lotto they're just going to take your money. The house always wins, you know.
Yeah, that's
Seriously.
gambling. We're talking about investing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, and we have a link here for Open
To
Comics
comic book
Newswire
school.
to the.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, if you wanted to go over to the webpage, because I saw
Okay.
that you had it open.
I did. Let's see here.
And
We
this
didn't
is
have too much-
Buddy Scalera, and this is year 2. Now they are on step 4 with character design over here. So comicbookschool.com. You want to head over there and be part of this challenge. If you are new or if you're a veteran comic book creator, they go step by step. They also have a section where you can submit your flash fiction story to be included in this. It is development from soup to nuts all the way through.
Mhm.
And then at the end of it, you get a huge PDF pack of all the people who participated in this. I believe the free PDF is still available. Yep, there it
Yep,
is.
right there.
Creator Connections, Panel 1 Anthology. You can download that for free. I want to say it's 144 pages of goodness
It
from
is
a
a
whole
lot.
bunch of creative teams. Head over there right now
Right.
and get your PDF and then take a look at this challenge. You might want to do this if you want to get into comic books.
I think they usually go on a theme. This theme this year, I was looking at this the other day, is
Time in.
in. Not just
Time in.
IN. INN. So are we thinking like a time hotel? Is that what that means?
You know what? That's the thing. It's like that is the only thing that they're going to give you, and from there you can let your imagination go wild.
Dibs on the time hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Watch, yeah, right. Like like that hasn't been thought of.
I had an idea. I just haven't had the time to write it down. You know,
Oh,
it's getting
really?
there. I'll get there. I swear. I'm going to.
And then who are you partnering with?
I haven't decided yet. See, Michael Lanning. I
Well,
also
why
know
you
you are
decide-
very busy with a few other things. So
you know. But while you're deciding, let's take a look. Here's Beast King number 4 and is live on Kickstarter. And check out their awesome motion comic video that will make you love the series before even reading it. Link is in the comments. That's from Shane Morrison. Can we play that?
I think so. I mean, we played it during Becker Pause.
You want to play it? Well,
Yeah.
I guess we're going to.
Let's do it. And we're doing it without sound, you guys, because we don't know about the copyright thing.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I didn't know. Wanted to make sure that we.
Well, I thought because we played on Backer Pause, it had to.
This is a different show, so
Who knows?
who knows?
But yeah, of course, I don't think this is. I think this is sold as a comic.
Yeah.
Even though they put the motion comic on there.
And that's been something up for debate too. It's like when we are doing these promo videos for our comic books, do you want to see motion like this? Because for me personally, I see like that alone. I'm like, I'm in. What is it? Where can I watch it? I'm not thinking about a comic book so much.
Right. I could see that. I think what got me about this, yeah. What got me about this was when he said everyone has secrets, and I had to go looking for mine, and I found it. That to have to go looking for your secret, that kind of intrigued me there. So, so
and
check
a
it out,
couple
guys.
names that I recognize there. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Chuck Pino as the editor.
Oh, really? I don't think I've heard of him. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, he's all over the place, right?
Oh,
right.
In fact, if your book doesn't have Pino on it, are you doing it right? No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh man! Now you put me under the wire here.
I'm sure Chuck can't do it all, but I mean, like everybody's book. That's what I mean. So, anyway, now that I've put my foot in my mouth, let's move on.
Breaking down DC's Generations Forged and the new Linearverse. Linearverse, yes.
Wow.
What is this? 2 weeks ago, DC released Generations Forged, #1, from writers Dan Jurgens, Rob Venditti, and others. You can find more about this on comicbook.com.
All right. More from DC. Blood Syndicate. What is Milestone's most explosive superhero team? Showcasing how gritty, topical, and diverse Milestone was, the Blood Syndicate was a force to be reckoned with for criminals and heroes alike. You might want to learn about that on CBR.com.
Mm-hmm. And Marvel reveals final choices to become the Phoenix. Head over to comicbook.com to find out more. What? Right. Spoilers for Avengers ahead?
Ooh.
You know, the only thing I care about right now is WandaVision and the fact that I didn't get to see it this week.
That's because it's not there.
I know. This is why I binge watch entire series.
Hopefully Falcon and Winter Soldier will help replace some of that, or just bring a whole different vibe. We'll find out next week when it premieres Friday.
It's not Wanda.
But while we wait, at flickeringmyth.com, you can look at the comic book preview for Red Sonja, the Superpowers #3. It looks like they got one of their infamous cosplay covers. Go check that out.
And from CBR, 10 plot twists in DC Comics no one saw coming. Really? DC Comics' unforeseen plot twists ultimately keep readers coming back for more. Here are 10 that fans never saw coming. CBR.com. Head over there to find out. Did you see it coming?
Did you? I didn't see that coming, so who knows? Comic book crowdfunding backer pause. What is backer pause? It's when we get judges who are creators to sit in and watch crowdfunding videos. If you haven't gotten to see it or play backer pause, check it out. You know, that's of course our very own Rob Andersin, the indie devil, the unboxable advocating creator. So check that out.
I did want to mention something about that. The people who submit their videos, they give us permission to play the video, and knowing that we're going to have a panel of people who are going to look at it critically. Now, we do have fun because we've been, several of the guest judges have been on. A lot of times there are new judges and things, but know that, when we have fun, it is not to make fun of you at all, ever, ever, ever. It is, we are having fun. We kind of collaborate on a lot of things. We work on a lot of things together, and we orbit the same things. But when we are looking at the video, we're really looking at it from a critical point of view as a comic book creator, as somebody who's in publishing, and as a consumer. We want to buy your books. And by giving you the feedback on those videos, it's helping you to level up those videos, because you don't want to necessarily reach us, your fans who are already there and who will support you no matter what. You want to find new people who want your books. And so when we're coming at it with a consumer point of view, pay attention. Yeah. And let me tell you, there have been a lot of videos, a lot of people who have taken that feedback and made incredible videos because
absolutely. Yeah. And of course, like I said, Mark V had showed us that he's learned a lot from that show. And Trish loves to play backer pause. If she's on there, guys, you're going to get some critique.
Trish. Yeah, she doesn't hold back. If you want an honest opinion, you're going to ask her.
She's going to give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the people you want to impress. She's a super backer. So those are the people that you want to buy your book. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Coming soon, the 13th Labor, a story of gods goes to the Intergalactic Tournament of Champions, coming out on Kickstarter.com.
I love that. That looks so cool.
Cerebus.
Yes.
I think it's Cerebus, right? Yeah.
And what is this from Brian Polito? His newest Lady Death Cataclysmic Majesty #1, 26 plus free bonus items, including challenge coin and sworn club membership, plus free US shipping and much more. This ends soon, March 19th, in fact, at 9 p.m. Eastern. Head over there for Lady Death Cataclysmic Majesty #1. He is kicking butt over here, you guys.
Oh my gosh, yep, 7 days.
7 days to go, 380. That could probably buy my house, like, I don't know.
I'm telling you.
I don't even know how many times.
The comics. Oh my gosh, the comics. Let's see. All right. And if you're a fan of Lady Death, you need to watch the awards this weekend, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern for Independent Creator Awards last night, geared towards the creation.
And it's going to be an extended show because we are going to have an in-memory section in there, and we're closing it out and pay attention to whatever's happening this year, you guys, because the awards are going to be back next year. It's going to be a little bit different. More announcements for that coming soon. But head over to the Independent Creator Awards group on Facebook. The polls are still open. This is fan choice this year. And Sunday, 6 p.m., we're going live.
Right. And also remember to set your clocks back. You don't want to. So if you don't set your clocks back, or set your clocks forward, guys, not back. If you don't set it forward, you might miss it.
Yeah, spring ahead, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I hate daylight savings time.
Amen to that.
You know, we haven't needed it since the light bulb.
Right?
Seriously?
Come
Is
on.
that it? We are at the end. All right. So you guys, if you have any kind of news, send it over to comicsnewswire@yahoo.com and we will cover it on WeekEnded. See, I'm going to give you back the mic so you can close this out. And
Well, I thought maybe we have 5 minutes. You want to go over some comments?
Oh,
There's
well,
a few things that were sent there, and I'll come up a little bit.
Let's see. Who is tuning in? Mike James Bankston, hello and good morning to you. Trish is here as well. Good morning to you, beautiful lady.
Oh, we talked about her. Oh, no.
Mike. Well, you know what? She has no bones about being honest about what is going to get her to spend her money on it. Let's see. Mike, thank you for sharing out Enter the Continuum. Head over there. Take a look at what we did. We have revamped the campaign. It looks amazing. And what you're seeing there as far as virgin covers, that's it. You want to see what's going on there. Marvi is tuning in. Thank you. Bom dia to Portugal. Let's see. Mike gave a little bit of a spoiler about what we were talking about when we were saying that spoiler about Eddie Murphy. The movie
that's how we're gonna say
because it's like a big secret, right? Okay. And here we go. Marvi is inviting you to do chat and draw one of these days.
Absolutely,
See,
Marvi.
I think that would be a lot of fun to watch.
We've been on a couple of shows together. So.
Yeah. And Mike says Hall of Creators seems more hours than often done. The often done Hall of Fame. I agree. Make sure that you head over to the Independent Creator Awards and vote on the poll so we can take your feedback and move on with it. We're going to take that and run like a football. Let me see. Would like word bubbles, but no need of words. And that was in reference to when we're promoting our comic books. A lot of times I see people using the word bubbles instead of having would it be a virgin page then or a virgin panel?
No, I don't think it would be virgin if you have your word bubbles on it or without the words because you still have the bubbles on it. Virgin, I think, would have lack of words.
Right, right. So, I mean, when it comes to promo, for me personally, I think I'd like to see the art and then a really good description underneath it. But, I come from kind of a writing and blogging platform. So there's that, visually, you want to have a good featured image. You want to have a good title that brings them in. I don't like clickbait, but a good title. And then a really quick log line of what it is that you're trying to promote. Let's see, right. Kickstarter that just started but needs some views and maybe love. I think maybe he was talking about Apex #1. And again, thank you for sharing out these links. We really appreciate you. Marvi says, question, how much do you think a 24 pages PDF comic book should cost? I've seen really cheap ones that could cost more and others very expensive for a file. That is a really good debate to have. We might do that for a Sunday Comics brunch.
Yeah, it's not going to work too well here. We don't have that.
Because PDFs are, it's just one of those things where I mean, quite honestly, most of the time, I don't open the PDFs because I like the physical books. That's why I have Only Death Can Save Us here in my hand. I can flip through the book. I can put it aside. I can take it with me. And sure, PDF, I can read it on my phone, but I'm in front of my computer all the time. The last thing I want to do is read for pleasure on my phone or a tablet.
And I have a teenager that would rather have a book than a PDF too. So it's really a hard call. That's a debate, definitely.
And then Mike again is sharing the link for the listener, When Winds Weep. Jason Dubay is tuning in. Hey, thank you and good morning. Let's see. Trish loves to play Backer Paws. We know she does, and she is more than welcome to come on anytime. Brian Polito, newest Lady Death, Cataclysmic Majesty. We just shared that here, and that is the link. If you're tuning in on Facebook, follow Mike Bankston. He is always sharing out this content and the links to the Kickstarters, because he and Trish both, they love comics, they love indie, and they are genuinely good people. So give them a like and a subscribe too. Head over to their Facebook and see what they're doing. Mike dropped, no spoilers. I offered a guess. I haven't seen it. Oh, really? And he says, I try to limit links to stuff on the shows. He has, yes, we know you do. We know you do. And keep being a great advocator. See, is there anything else? We are at the hour now.
I think we're good. We're ready to go.
All right. Well, just talk a little bit as I scroll through this amazing list of outros and stuff so I can find ours.
All right, guys. Of course, I'm C. Michael Lanning right here for WeekEnded. We always love coming to you every Friday to talk about mainstream and indie comics, because for us, there's no difference. Comics are comics, guys. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram sometimes. Or Wednesday Night Wham. Also on Geek Speak on Monday nights, where we're talking to new guests every week. Check us out. I'm co-hosting with Meredith Loughran over there. And don't buy a lottery ticket. Go buy a comic book. That's what I say. Meredith?
All right. I am ready. Okay. Hey, I am Meredith Loughran. I am the associate editor over at Geek Insider, the website, as well as the executive producer of the Geek Insider podcast. And you're seeing my dog over here in the corner scratching herself. I am also one of the founding members of Continuum Comics with an X. Head over to our Kickstarter. It is active right now. We've got just about a week left to go. We are almost at 100 backers. When we get to 100 backers, you're going to see another thing that we're going to announce. We are just adding. We are adding to this campaign. We're having a lot of fun. We are busting our ass to get comics out to you. That PDF, the library pack for $1. Head over there for $1. And share it out. You're going to get over 300 pages of PDF comic books from a multitude of creators who see what we're doing and they're like, yeah, I want to be part of that pack. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is quickly play Be a Pair, because this is what I'm all about.
Be a pair. Be professional. Be ethical. Be authentic. Be respectful. Remember, in this industry for comics, be a pair. Art provided by Chris Mad. Look up Chris Mad Art on Facebook today.
And I think that's it. You ready to get out of here, C?
Let's go. Let's go make some comics.
Now, you did mention the Sunday Comics Brunch, right?
I don't remember, but there's Sunday Comics Brunch.
Sunday Comics Brunch. So we're going to do the pre-show for the final day of the awards, which are going to be at 6 p.m. But the Sunday Comics Brunch launches at 11-ish. I've been really busy, you guys, really busy.
It's kind of like your pre-show.
And see, Michael, you are my new co-host for Mondays at Geek Speak, where we do comics talk. And I don't know, I don't want to volunteer him for more, but there might be opportunity. We'll see. He's got a brand new mic. We want to make him use it, right?
Yeah, maybe so. All right.
So Monday nights, 9 p.m. Sunday Comics. No, not Sunday Comics. It is Geek Speak Comics Talk, 9 p.m. on Mondays with my new co-host here. And that's it. We're out of here. We will see you later.